Calfoot's lawyer continued her cross-examination of EM. This is part 2 of my Day 16 recap of the 2018 Team Canada SA trial. If you're new here, I'm providing daily updates on this trial and will continue to do so until the trial is over, so follow for more. The video of EM talking to her bouncer friend at the ATM's area was then shown again. The lawyer suggested that EM was having a conversation about just having spent the whole night dancing with the Team Canada boys. And then EM responded, "No, I don't accept that. I don't know that's why they were there." She then says she looks hyper and animated in the video because of how drunk she was. The lawyer then responded in the video that EM's not drunk out of her mind, but you're excited to tell your friend about who she had met. EM says that's not true and didn't tell anyone about the bouncer friend because she didn't remember him being there or even speaking to him that night. She says she first alerted the police and lawyers to her bouncer friend when she watched the videos from the bar in March 2025 during the trial preparation. The lawyer then suggests that EM, quote, completely and utterly failed to tell police about the bouncer friend because he would not testify about their conversation and says that she was not drunk. EM says that's also not true and she would have liked to remember the conversation with the bouncer friend because he could have testified that she was drunk. The lawyer says that EM is, quote, bolstering the narrative that she had been really drunk that night because her mom, her boyfriend, and her friends would not have accepted her actions if she had been sober. The lawyer said this is the first time in 7 years that EM has said that she hadn't eaten that night before drinking and is doing so in order to bolster the narrative as well. EM said that that wasn't true. The lawyer then said, quote, "You know that you cannot possibly abandon that narrative now, having perpetrated it for 7 years. Then EM responded, "It was not a narrative. I was drunk. I was drinking at the bar. We all saw it." The lawyer then said, quote, "That's just one more thing you added and made up to bolster the fact that you were drunk that night." EM then said, quote, "No, I added it because I want to give you all the details." The line of questioning then shifted towards EM's shoes that night, which were black stilettos that EM said that she gave to her friend after that night and she hadn't seen them since. The lawyer asked EM if she put her shoes back on when she was trying to leave the hotel room a few times. They are not slip-ons and require some work to put on with a zipper and straps to tie. EM says that she doesn't think she ever got to the point where she had put the shoes on before she was redirected back to the bedsheet, but the lawyer suggests that EM was never trying to leave at all. She said, quote, "You were never planning on leaving without your shoes. You were never getting ready to leave." EM then responded, "Why else would I be getting dressed?" The lawyer then said, "You were putting on an act to say, 'Okay, I'm leaving,' to put the focus back on you. Do you agree?" EM says, "No, not at all." And then the lawyer then says, "I'm suggesting that it worked. The attention was put back on you and you were back interacting with the boys." EM then responded, "No, I don't agree at all. This was never attention I was asking for." The lawyer then showed 2 still photos of EM at the end of the night, where you can see that she's not wearing her bracelet and earrings that she was seen wearing at the beginning of the night. EM says that she's surprised because she doesn't recall taking off the jewelry during the night.